Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another program of Seekers of the Supernatural with demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren have been involved in the supernatural realm for over 40 years. Tonight we have an exciting program. We're going to be seeing many psychic photographs, which the Warrens will be speaking about, and my name is Tony Sparrow. Ed, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about, if I could, about psychic photographs in general. How are they taken? When are they taken? Can anybody take them? Do you have to be a psychic, for instance, to take a psychic picture?
Psychic pictures, I think, are one of the most interesting phenomena to me that we come across in our investigations, because the camera is an impartial witness. It takes a picture of what it sees. It's not something that's made up, something that it believes in. It's an impartial witness. And there are many ways that pictures of ghosts can be taken. Now, when I speak of a ghost, Tony, I'm talking about something like the electromagnetic energy, which really you can't see any characteristics of anything. It's just energy. An apparition would be one in which you actually see the characteristics of that person, such as Katie King, which we'll be seeing in this series here.
Mm-hmm.
But a ghost can actually project its image onto the film simply by thinking of what it looks like. For instance, if I wanted to look like Andrew Jackson and I were a spirit, I would think of what Andrew Jackson looks like, and I would project that image telepathically, and the camera would pick that up. Also, if I wanted to project any kind of an image to a person, say for yourself, you walk into a house, I'm a ghost. I project the image as I look right now to you. I bypass your physical eye and go into your mind's eye or the third eye. You see it like Lorraine sees it. We go into a haunted house. She's seeing things clear visually. I can't see that. You can't see that. So she's very necessary to our investigation. Even though I can't see a thing, I know it's there because I can trust her clairvoyance. The camera can pick up many different things that we cannot. For instance, in a spiritualist church in Bristol, Connecticut, I was amazed one night to see all kinds of spirit forms appearing on the television that they were taking. But we couldn't see that with the physical eye. But the camera picks that up. And that's the importance of your cameras today, which we didn't have many years ago. Today we can take a camcorder, we can go into a graveyard, we can go into a house, a location, and take film of the ghost and prove it was there. This is how I took the amazing film of the White Lady of Union Graveyard. I stayed there night after night in this graveyard. I would go in at midnight. I would stay until 5 o'clock in the morning when the sun came up. I'd have my van parked out there in the middle of that graveyard. I'd see what we refer to as ghost lights forming all over, but nothing ever happened until the sixth night, which was on September 1st, 1990. And I'll always remember the time, 2:40, because it was one of the greatest moments of my life. As I was sitting in that van in the middle of that graveyard, I could see all of these ghost lights flittering all about. Then suddenly I heard the whimpering of a woman. That's the only way I can describe it. Although there were millions of insects, just crickets, everything tripping away. I heard this weeping. I had the camcorder right alongside of me in the van. I grabbed the whole of it, went outside, and I could see all of these ghost lights forming into a figure of a female. And then I could actually make out that it was a female because I could see the long dark hair. I could make it out much clearer than what my video camera picked up later. I could see a woman which appeared to be in her late 30s, maybe early 40s. And she looked as though she was much closer than what my video camera picked up. That's the amazing thing. I put the camera up to my eye and I couldn't see her. I took it away and I could see her with the physical eye. I quickly placed the camera on the tripod, which was right set up next to the van. I let it run. I started to walk toward this ghostly figure, but she disappeared. I should have known better than to do that, because I know that this will happen with ghosts. I backed up and she came right back into focus again. Now she's coming towards me, coming right through the tombstones, right directly toward me. But then all of a sudden these black, what we call shadow ghosts, appeared. They looked sort of like maybe a black poodle jumping up against her. And they were forcing her towards Route 59, where she has been seen many times over the past 50 years by many different witnesses. Then there was a large monk-like figure which appeared, and then she was gone. I quickly wrapped up my equipment, put it in the van, brought it home, woke Lorraine up. We put it on the TV, and there it was. I had captured the white lady on film. The first time that had ever happened to me in 40-some years.
That's amazing. And to think that you did this, how far from your house were you?
Maybe
15 minutes.
Maybe 3-4 miles, Tony.
You traveled the world over, and you got a fantastic
Traveled
shot like
all over Europe, traveled to
Yes.
Australia, Japan, you name it, Germany, England, Canada, Mexico.
And then
Sure, we got
and-
photographs,
Yeah.
but we never got film. And that's what, on special dinners and things, we show this very rare film.
Now, Lorraine, can anybody, for instance, just walk into that graveyard and take a
Yes.
picture, and it will come out okay as a spirit?
Yeah, that's what's so amazing, Tony.
How would they go about doing that? Just
Well-
walk in there with a special camera, or?
No, they don't need a special camera. Tony, they don't even need special film. Just your regular speed, your 200 speed film. But a flash is important.
Is important.
Now look at the picture that we're looking at right now, Tony. You can explain about this, how John took that
Okay,
picture.
I understand that we have some psychic photos that our cameraman, John Helstosky, has taken. John has been involved in our work for
Oh,
a
yeah.
long time, and a student. But John has taken some phenomenal pictures, and what we'd like to do, if we could, is to put some of these slides up on the monitor so we could describe exactly what we're seeing here, Ed. So if we could put the first slide up and look at it. Wow.
Well, there
Not a-
you're seeing your stereotype ghost. Look at the appendage-like arms and legs. You know, when you see these little cute ghosts that are painted and drawn on Halloween, this is your stereotype ghost right here.
Isn't that beautiful?
The electromagnetic energy taken from the plant life in the cemetery is used by the spirit to form this image. Then, if you're there long enough and the spirit is knowledgeable enough, it can actually form into something like the white lady, like what I see.
But Tony, realize you're not seeing that, when you're taking it. You don't see anything.
You're just seeing
No.
a crystal clear night.
You're just seeing a crystal clear night. Be sure it's not foggy or rainy or like that. Make sure you have a crystal clear night.
Mm-hmm.
And you go there. Now, after 9 o'clock at night is the best time. But don't go inside the graveyard because you're going